Get rid of your website. No, seriously. Get rid of your website. Now, I don't mean you need to delete your website altogether, but when you're doing paid marketing campaigns, say on Google pay-per-click or utilizing Facebook or Instagram ads, you want to use landing pages. Now, a landing page is quite simply a page that someone will go to when they click on a link or go to a web browser and type in a URL. Whenever you're doing paid marketing methods, you want to make sure that you're using optimized landing pages to help you to get the best bang for your buck and return on your investment. It also makes it easier for your website visitors to know exactly what action they should be taking when they visit that specific landing page. And a great platform to do this is LeadPages. Now, I personally use LeadPages and I'm a paying active monthly member of LeadPages, and I'll leave a link to LeadPages in the description down below. I've done a video on LeadPages before reviewing LeadPages, but I wanted to give kind of a more tutorial based video of how to create landing pages. Now, there's more that you can do with LeadPages. You can actually build websites as well, but I'm going to keep this one simple and we're just going to build out some landing pages. So as you can see, I'm on the inside of my LeadPages account at the moment. When you log in, when you get your account, then this is what the inside will look like. You probably won't have any landing pages yet because you will be brand new, but you'll see a nice big button up here that says create landing pages. You can also create a new split test as well for the landing pages that you are creating. But for now, we're going to click on create new landing page. So it gives you a bunch of templates that you can utilize and choose from. And depending on what you're trying to achieve with your specific landing page will depend on what landing page you go for. So you can search for a landing page, or you can actually specify what type here by refining your search. So, you know, there's loads of different landing pages here. Probably the most common ones would be a sales page. If you're selling a product or an online course, or you're offering your service, then you're going to want to look at some of the sales landing pages. If it's a thank you page, then you're going to want to go for that. If it's an upsell or a bonus page, then you want to go for that. And this is really great as well because it gives you optimized landing pages already. You can literally just build a landing page really quickly. Maybe you've got an event to go to, or, you know, so on and so forth. You can get a landing page up for whatever means you need. So I'm going to go for the lead capture landing page because that's one that I create often. And it gives me this, the top 5 apps list. So I want to view this landing page, and it shows you how the landing page will appear on a desktop. And it also shows you how this particular landing page will appear on a mobile phone. Now, this is one of the things that really attracted me to LeadPages, was the fact that you can actually have responsive designs and it loads really quickly as well. I've tested a couple of other landing page softwares, and none of them, just from my experience, loaded as quickly as LeadPages. And obviously, if you're sending paid traffic to your landing page, then you want to make sure that it's optimized and that it loads as quickly as possible, so you have kind of less of a bounce rate from your paid traffic campaigns, so more of that traffic converts into sales. So once you're happy with it, you can click use this template and it will take you to the inside. And then you can give this one a name. So I'm literally just going to name this one YouTube test page, and then click on continue. And I want to show you how easy it is to actually edit and add content to this landing page. So it's very similar to literally a drag and drop builder that you might use inside a platform such as Squarespace and Wix. You might be thinking, Sam, I already have a Squarespace or a WordPress or a Wix or a Shopify website. Why do I need to use LeadPages? Now, you might not need to. Maybe your software can create landing pages for you. But I find it easier to separate my website from my paid marketing campaigns. It's different traffic. And obviously I can, like I mentioned, give my customers a unique landing page experience when I use LeadPages. So this is one of the reasons why I use LeadPages. So when you hover over any of the items that they've kind of got there as a template, you will notice that you can edit. So if I wanted to edit the text, I can literally click this text button here and start playing about with it and editing it. Now all of the information kind of pops up as soon as you click the pencil button. So you can just change this to say whatever you wanted it to say. So my YouTube guide to online leads, let's say, for example, and then you can change your type. So if you didn't want this to be jumbo H1, you can change it to headline or H2, so on and so forth. Change the font, change the size of your text, change your spacing, and then you can obviously, you know, if you didn't want it to be bold, then you can unbold it, you can italicize it, and underline it, so on and so forth. So whatever you really want to do with this particular text, it gives you the options here as well. So you can, you know, center it, put it to the left, whatever you wanted to do with this. I'm actually going to center it because I like how it looks. And then you can change the color as well. So it gives you kind of like the main colors. It gives you the branded colors too. So you kind of can choose what your branded colors are. These might be your logo. This might be the colors for your current website. So you're on brand and there's some consistency there. But you can always add colors, choose what color you would like to add. And then when you highlight it, choose the color you just added to your palette, and then it will change the color for you. So it's very simple, very easy, very quick. And in terms of sections, so if you wanted to delete a section, you can just hover over it. So there's nothing here at the moment, so I can delete that if I wanted to. And that makes my button a little bit bigger, because you know, you want your call to action buttons to stand out. So as you can see on the left hand side, I can actually add different sections. So I can add an about section, I can add call to action sections. So this is what my call to action sections look like. I can add contact us sections to this page, or whatever it is that I need. So a plan and pricing section, this will be good obviously if it's a sales page. An FAQs question could be useful as well. So whatever it is that you need for this particular page, if it doesn't have it in the original template, then you can add it as a section to this particular page, which is quite cool. If I go to hero and drag that, then you will see it drags the section on top, and I can click these three buttons up here and I can edit this section. I can add a section above it or below it. I can duplicate this section, I can delete this section, or I can copy it. So if I go to edit section, then I can change the background image. I can change the top padding. As you can see, once you start kind of moving that, then it changes. I can also change the left and the right padding too. So you can kind of just make this your own. Change the background color as well, height, image, and also, so it's fairly easy and simple to change. As you can see, this says company name here, so I might want to change that to DeyTips. And then I can edit the images. So I just hover over the image, click on it, and that allows me to change my images. Now I have a few images already uploaded here, and it will save the images that you've already uploaded. But you can choose one of the premium images if you like. Obviously these ones you have to pay for, but it has the prices down there. And you can search as well and see if there's any images that you want to add and pay for to your landing page. And then you can just upload. So you click the upload button. This will ask you where on your computer you want to upload it from, so on and so forth. So let's say I wanted this image. I can just click on that, insert that, and now that's added. That's as simple as it gets. It's added to my landing page. So now let's go down back to my opt-in. So I'm going to get rid of this because this is obviously an opt-in page that we're trying to create here. So this is going to be my pop-up box. So if I kind of preview this page and I click on this get to the list, you will see that it's a pop-up box, and this is actually proven to convert quite well. And this is another reason why I recommend using platforms such as LeadPages, because they will actually try their best to kind of provide you with templates that convert really well. And this kind of pop-up box here converts really well. When someone clicks on an action, the psychology behind it is they want to finish the action that they have just completed. So this is why these kind of pop-up boxes can convert high. So I recommend trying to keep that if you can on the templates that it's available on. And so you want to obviously change this pop-up box because when someone enters their email address, you want them going to your email marketing platform. So if I click on edit pop-up event, then this will allow me to edit my integrations. So I click on edit integrations, and it will take me to this page where I can now start, you know, telling LeadPages where I want all of my email leads to go. So I can collect all of my email leads within LeadPages. I don't actually even need an autoresponder like Aweber or MailChimp or Constant Contact. I can actually just collect emails and manage all of my email marketing within LeadPages if I wanted to. Now, I don't personally do this because I already have an email marketing software that I use, which is Aweber. And, you know, if you already have an email marketing software that you use, then you can just plug it in here as well. So if you wanted to add your own email integration, you can just click on here where it says add an integration, and you can choose your software. So as you can see, I've got Aweber connected here. I also have Webinar Jam as well. So if I was promoting a webinar, I can get people to just register straight through my Webinar Jam after connecting to my landing page. So that's something important as well. If you are running webinars, then you might be able to connect your webinar software directly to LeadPages. So if you click on more services, you'll be able to see the different integrations that are available. So you have Aweber, you have Notify Me, you have Webinar Jam, Active Campaign, Constant Contact, ConvertKit, Infusionsoft, GetResponse, MailChimp, just to name a few. And you also have Zapier integrations as well. So even if, you know, these are not your integrations, if there are no native integrations, then you can use a third-party Zapier integration to connect, you know, if you're using GoToWebinar, for example, or whatever it is you're utilizing, you should be able to find your integration in there. And then once you've connected up, then you literally just select the integration you want for this particular landing page. And then you can kind of refresh your list. You then want to select your destination. So this will choose what list you want to put people on specifically. And yeah, once you've chosen your list, then this will basically send people, once they enter their name and email address, it will send people to the list that you have chosen. And importantly as well, you can actually add tags. So if you wanted to remember where these leads came from, maybe you're doing Facebook traffic. So some of the ones that I have here, as you can see, I have Insta Ad, custom audience, Black owned SEO webinar. So I've just got things in there that will help me to remember where my leads have come from. So if you're running a Google pay-per-click ad, then you might want to do Google PPC, so that you know that, okay, the leads that came are actually from my Google pay-per-click ads. So that's a great way to kind of see on your list who came from where, and that might help you to create custom marketing messages to them, which is important as well. You can also come over here to where it says fields. As you can see at the moment, I only have email address. I personally like to get people's names as well, but this does decrease your conversion rate, so it's completely up to you. But if you do want to add your name field, then you can just click on first name and then done. And then if you wanted the name to be on top of email, then just click one of the arrow buttons upwards and it will put name on top of email. Now, this being said, the more fields that you do add, the more information you require from your potential website visitor. This is likely to decrease your conversion rate. So the more information you ask, the conversion rate of that page is likely to decrease. So if you do want someone's number, someone's home address, and you want more information, I always recommend having an opt-in page first that just requires the email address, which is a very short commitment, and then sending them to a page which asks for more information. You may have seen this in some websites, and that's great because even if there is a drop-off rate and not everybody finishes it off, then you can send them an email because at least they've given you that, and you can try and get them back to the page at a later date to complete their information. And then you can go to the next steps, which is actions, and decide what landing page someone comes to after they have finished completing their name and email address on this page. Now, this is super important as well. This could be your thank you page, and your thank you page is where you want to put your snippet of code that will tell your website or will tell Facebook or wherever you're running your ads that a conversion has taken place. So your thank you page is really important. You can make this a default landing page within LeadPages. You can also make this a landing page that you've already created within LeadPages as well. You can make an external URL if you wanted people to go back to your website. Maybe it's an upsell page or to your products or your services on your site. You can do that as well. Or you can make people remain on the page, which I don't recommend you do. I recommend you having some sort of upsell or thank you or some sort of landing page after, so you can track that conversion. Now, the beautiful thing about LeadPages as well is you can add a custom lead magnet to this page. Now, this is really great. If, for example, you want everybody on your list to be added to the same list, but you want them to receive different lead magnets. So, for example, you might be a gym instructor promoting your business, and maybe you have one email list and you have a YouTube channel, for example. Maybe you're giving tips about how to use a dumbbell, and you might have a giveaway saying, hey, here's a free guide to using dumbbells right. And then you might have another video saying, hey, here's how to bench press. Here's a free giveaway on how to bench press correctly. Now, those are two different lead magnets, but you might want those same people to go onto your same email list. Well, here's what you do. You just send them to your landing page that has the lead magnet connected to it. And when someone enters their name and email address through here, then that lead magnet will get delivered to them. So that's something important as well, that you might want to utilize. So once you've made those changes, obviously you want to save those changes. And then you can add widgets as well to this particular page. So if there was something on this page that you wanted to add that wasn't there, maybe it was a video, then you literally just drag the video widget, and these kind of lines will tell you where you can drop the video. So I can drop the video to the left, to the bottom of this text, to the right of this text, or on top of this text. So wherever you kind of move the video widget, it will show you where you can drop it. And as you can see, it kind of highlights a little bit when I'm hovering over this section. So if I wanted it just underneath the text, I would hover it over the text, and when I drag it just underneath, it highlights that section. And when I release, then my video can go there. So I can actually embed videos from YouTube. I actually use Vimeo. I'll leave a link to Vimeo in the description. I'll probably be doing a video tutorial on Vimeo because I'm a premium member of Vimeo as well. And I'm going to show you how I kind of create privated videos on Vimeo. But just as a kind of a quick demonstration, let me see if I can quickly go ahead and find a video that I can kind of just put on here. This is where I have some of my videos for my Instagram ads. So if I wanted this to be a private video, then I can private it using Vimeo in my premium account. And I can go ahead and I can grab the embed code here, and I can copy that, and I can then go and paste that within LeadPages and save that video here. And then that video will be able to play here. Now, obviously the privacy settings for this particular video in Vimeo is not allowing Vimeo at the moment to play that. So that's something, again, I'll probably be speaking about in my Vimeo video when I do publish that. If you want to create private videos that only your clients can see, or that only show up on certain landing pages, then Vimeo is a great option for that as well. So as you can see, I've set up my privacy settings on this particular video. So that kind of goes the same to any widget you wanted to add. A text widget, you kind of just drag it and drop it wherever you want to drag it and drop it. The widgets here, if you wanted to get rid of them, then you just hover over them and you can delete. You can also change where these widgets are by using this drag a little feature here, and you can just drag it wherever. Again, when you're dragging it across the page, if you're dragging it to a place where LeadPages doesn't want you to drag it, then there's nothing there, so you can't drop it there. But if you're dragging it to a place where you can drop it, you will see these little boxes here where you can kind of drop. And if I wanted to drop it here, then boom, then my video goes there. So the one thing about Vimeo is about LeadPages as well is that you can see when I dragged it here, the video was a bit smaller. So if I kind of go into the middle here, then I can actually open that up and make the video bit a little bit bigger and kind of balance out kind of the text with the video. So that's something as well. If you're noticing that, you know, one section is too small, then just hover over the middle of these two sections and you can make one section bigger and one section smaller as well. That could be something really great for you to add. You can also, on the buttons, you can change your click event. So if you go to change click event, then this allows you to decide where people are taken to. You can also count this as a click, as a conversion for this page as well. I'm going to actually add a new button so you can see a couple more of the options. So let's say I had a button underneath my video. It's a sign up button, so I can add click event. So I can open a pop-up if I wanted to, and I can create a new pop-up. And this could be, one of those opt-in pop-ups that we saw that I said that converts really well. I could also, if I wanted to, I can remove the pop-up and I can open up a Calendly. So if I wanted people to book a time with me, I can connect my LeadPages account directly to my Calendly account. So that could be really helpful to you as well if you wanted to do that. You can also add a jump to a page section as well. So you can kind of decide if you wanted someone to click here and jump to another page, then you can utilize that option as well. Or you can click to a landing page. So if you wanted when people click here to go to another landing page, maybe it's another page that you've created, which is your sales page or something like that, then you could take them there. Or again, you can link to an external page. Maybe this is a checkout page you wanted to link to, for example. If this was a sales page and you wanted them to go and check out, then you can link them to that checkout page as well. So those are a couple of things you can utilize. Lastly, I wanted to look at the settings as well. So here is where if you wanted to publish this and you wanted this to start ranking in Google, then you can change the SEO settings here. You can change your SEO title, your SEO description, and this is basically your title and your meta description tag. So when you go to Google and you look for a query, you will see websites have a little title in the search results page, and you'll also see they have a little description. And this is basically where you would edit and change that if you wanted it to be seen by the search engines. And if you don't want these pages to be seen or indexed by the search engines, you can just click this button here, say, I don't want search engines to index this page. And then it will basically have a no index tag in the robots.txt file. And it will tell the search engines, look, I don't want you to crawl this page. So they make it really easy for you to do that. You can also dictate what image is shown on social media when this particular page gets shared. You could just literally do that by clicking on this, and it shows you the minimum size, the recommended size of the image as well. So that's something you want to keep in mind. And here as well, you can just change your social media settings. And then you can go to analytics as well. So here is where you will add your Google Analytics tracking code. And you also have your head section tracking code as well. So for example, if you're using the Facebook pixel, then your Facebook pixel will go in the head section as well. You also can add code to your body tag, 2 different unique codes to your body tag as well. So if you are running those kind of campaigns and you need to kind of track your results, then you can easily do that within LeadPages, and you can add code to your head section, your body section, and you can add your Google Analytics tracking code as well. I'm going to be doing more videos in the future about, your Facebook pixel, setting up a Facebook ad, how to get your Facebook, your Google tracking code and Google Tag Manager, so on and so forth. And these videos all together kind of come together to help you to create a cohesive marketing strategy for your website. I also, guys, have the formula which is behind me. It's absolutely free, and that kind of teaches you the fundamentals to driving quality traffic and turning that traffic into leads and sales for your business. But I use LeadPages. I'm a huge advocate of LeadPages. I think it's a great way for you to create landing pages off the cuff. And once you kind of get fiddling around with it, it becomes really simple and easy for you to quickly mock up a landing page. And I've seen really great conversion rates with my LeadPages landing pages as well. So I highly recommend it. My affiliate link to LeadPages, again, will be in the description. So if you do sign up, I would appreciate it if you used my referral link. But if you have any questions pertaining to LeadPages or marketing in general, do let me know by leaving me a comment in the comment section down below. But I really do hope that this video was helpful and useful to you, and if it was, then please click the like button down below and make sure you share this video with a friend. If you have any additional questions or comments, then leave them for me in the comment section. But until next time, watch some of my other great videos. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more awesome business related content. Have a great day. Make sure you download the formula, and I will see you soon.